Most people think they are good at hiding their feelings. They spend hours picking the right clothes, practicing their speech, and putting on a fake smile. They think they have fooled the world, but they haven't. You see, the human brain has two parts. The part that talks, and the part that reacts. While the mouth is busy telling a lie, the body is busy telling the truth. It leaks out in the way they stand, the way they blink, and even the way they point their feet. Most people are blind to these signs. They walk into rooms and get manipulated without ever knowing why. But you are different. You are here, at the Shadow Lab. Today, we are stripping away the social mask. I am going to show you the 7 simple signs that someone is secretly judging you, envying you, or looking down on you. These are the leaks that even the best liars can't stop. Once you see them, you can never unsee them. You will no longer be a victim of social games. You will become the observer. You will have the power to read the room before a single word is even spoken. Let's begin with the most common lie of all. The smile? Watch closely. Sign number 1. The fake smile. In the 1800s, a scientist named Guillaume Duchenne discovered something fascinating. A real smile is involuntary. Your brain sends a signal to 2 sets of muscles, the ones that pull your lips up, and the ones that squeeze your eyes shut. You cannot fake the eye movement. It's hardwired into your nervous system. When someone is secretly judging you, they use a social mask. They move their mouth because they want to look polite, but their eyes remain cold, flat, and wide open. If the crow's feet, those tiny wrinkles at the corners of the eyes are missing, the smile is a lie. They aren't happy to see you. They are analyzing you. In the Shadow Lab, we call this the plastic face. It's a sign of hidden contempt. When you see this, stop sharing your secrets. They are gathering information, not building a friendship. Look for the eyes. They always tell the truth that the mouth is trying to hide. Next, we look at where their body is actually trying to go. Sign number 2 is a biological reflex called ventral denial. Your ventral side, your chest, stomach, and groin is the most vulnerable part of your body. Humans are programmed to protect it. When we are with someone we trust, we face them belly to belly. It is a signal of openness and safety. But when someone is secretly judging you or feels uncomfortable in your presence, their body prepares for a flight response. They will keep talking to your face to stay polite, but their feet and torso will angle away, usually toward the nearest door. Even if they are smiling, their body is already leaving the room. They are effectively closing the door on the relationship while they are still standing in front of you. At the Shadow Lab, we call this the exit strategy. If you notice someone's toes are pointing away from you during a conversation, stop talking. They aren't listening to your words. They are counting the seconds until they can walk away. Don't chase them. Let them go. Your value is too high to perform for someone who is already halfway out the door. Next, we look at the verbal weapons they use. Sign number 3 is a psychological trick called the word trap. When someone is secretly judging you or feels threatened by your success, they won't attack you directly. That would be too obvious. Instead, they use a phrase designed to shrink your power. They start their sentences with, "So, what you're saying is..." This is called straw manning. They take your words and twist them into a version that makes you look bad. If you say, "I'm focusing on my career," and they respond with, "So you're saying you don't care about your family," they are judging your character. They aren't asking a question. They're placing a label on you. They want to make you feel guilty for being successful. In the Shadow Lab, we call this frame sabotage. They are trying to steal the lead in the conversation. When you hear these words, do not defend yourself. Simply say, "No, that's not what I said." Why would you interpret it that way? Put the weight back on them. Watch them struggle to explain their judgment. Next, we look at the silent gap that tells the truth. Sign number 4 is the micropause. Science tells us the brain takes about half a second to process a lie. When you ask a judgy person for their honest opinion, watch for the gap. If they delay for just a fraction of a second before saying "that's great," they are hiding their true thoughts. That tiny silence is the sound of them switching from a negative judgment to a polite lie. In the Shadow Lab, we call this the loading screen of deception. If they have to think about being nice, they aren't being nice. Sign number 5 is the vertical boundary. When someone feels superior to you, they literally try to rise above you. They will tilt their head back and look down their nose at you. You might also notice their nostrils flare slightly. This is an ancient reflex we have when we smell something bad. If someone looks at you this way, they aren't just judging what you did, they are judging who you are. They see you as below them. Don't look down. Keep your chin level and hold their gaze. Don't let them win the vertical war. Sign number 6 is the one-word wall. Conversation is like a game of catch. When you throw a ball, a question, the other person is supposed to catch it and throw it back. But a person who is judging you will let the ball drop. They give you one-word answers like, yeah, cool, or okay. They aren't busy. They are protecting their energy. They have decided you aren't worth a real conversation. This is a silent way of saying, you don't belong in my circle. When the wall goes up, stop throwing the ball. Our final sign is the stress blink. A normal person blinks about 15 times a minute, but when someone is annoyed or judging your words, their blink rate triples. It is a subconscious way for the brain to block the person they don't like. If you are talking and notice their eyes fluttering fast, they aren't listening, they are struggling to stay polite. Their eyes are trying to shut you out. In the Shadow Lab, we use this as a signal to wrap up the conversation and leave them wanting more. Now you have the keys to the room, but what do you do with them? When you see these signs, do not get angry. Do not explain yourself. Instead, use them to reflect. Simply stop talking. Look them directly in the eyes, right between the eyebrows, and stay silent for 3 seconds. This silence is a mirror. It forces them to see their own fakeness. It flips the power back to you. You are the observer now. You are the one in control. The world is full of actors, but you now have the script. If you've made it this far, you are part of the top 1% who actually pay attention. Drop a dark moon in the comments to show you've finished your training. Subscribe to the Shadow Lab for your next briefing. Stay sharp. Stay silent. Dismissed.